send me to, like, link it up. I'll time it.
Sounds good. Can people see/hear me? Anyone? I hear Baja laughing downstairs, so that's probably a good sign. Hello, everyone! Welcome back to Tinfoil Tuesday. Casfell's here now, and
Hi.
I decided to slip into something more comfortable. I have taken off my human suit. And yeah, we're gonna hang out and continue Tinfoil Tuesday. So, that's
Perfect.
cool. Also, look at this. Woo, ooh, ooh, ooh. Wait, the 1 isn't working. What about the 3? Okay, the 1 isn't working for some reason now. There's that.
Sometimes you have to wear what you've got. It just stays. It stays forever.
Alright, it happens.
You have to wear your crown.
The crown will stay. Alright. So we're going to continue Tinfoil Tuesday. If you haven't checked out Casfell's channel, by the way, Casfell VT, can we get a link in chat? Casfell's great. So funny. They're awesome. Done art for the stream.
I'm
very funny. Little goblin.
Here, I'll get my little channel link.
Let me make sure I am streaming something to you so you know what I'm doing. Where is it? There it is. And now you should see that. Cool! Into it. Make sure you follow Casfell. Okay. Goblin? You want to hear about 6G?
Yes, Lizard. You're damn right I do. That's my favorite form of G. Is this the one that activates the aluminum in my blood?
It is, actually. So that's fine.
Hell yeah. I'm gonna be like Magneto.
Actually, real quick, before we start this, I gotta get another YouTube chat, because I forgot once I stopped the stream and restarted, it considers it a new stream. So real quick, let's go to the bingo card.
Oh, shit.
Will I do that? I thought I did all the technical stuff, but you can't get it all. It's not my fault. I'm just a lizard.
Hey, you know, sometimes it's yeah, true. Just a lizard. Live as you live. Sit under heat lamp. True. Just a lizard.
Pop out chat. Okay. Much better.
I'm also going to pop out chat so I can make my terrible internet kind of work. Where's the thing? Where it is.
Perfect.
There. Okay, I did.
All right. I'm ready again. Actually,
As
the 6G video had
predetermined amount of bingo things.
I was gonna say the 6G thing I actually remembered has bad audio, so I'm gonna do something else. How about... Ooh, this is good. This is good. This is all about forbidden transit. Ooh.
Whoa. What is a forbidden transit?
Is
this like a bus you're not allowed to look at?
Don't worry about it. It's forbidden. It's the transport that tantalizes you, but you're not allowed to have. Obviously.
Oh, perfect. How delightful.
Have you ever seen the plot of Who Framed Roger Rabbit and been like, I bet that that's not just a satire of a historical event, but what if it's actually letting us in on a secret conspiracy no one knows about, and not just car manufacturers wanting to dismantle public transport in order to sell cars?
Are you telling me that I can finally, like meet Bugs Bunny?
Mm-hmm. I think that was pretty much what I think it was obvious that's what I was getting at, yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah, let's go.
I'm no sorcerer, but I'll gladly test your steel, old friend.
How is this not a shitpost?
So far, it's forbidden. It's the forbidden fruit, and we all know that the forbidden fruit tastes the sweetest. From time to time, we all look at trolleys and have thoughts that we shouldn't have, okay? It's fine. It's like an urban train.
Okay, I'm putting money down and then bringing up the trolley problem as a psyop.
All right, I'll take that bet. Hydrate, will do. I'm sipping this non-copy trademarked cola that's definitely happening. Listen to the straw that you can't see.
Mm-hmm. You're a VTuber now. You absorb it through osmosis because your animator was too lazy to make you actually have a drinking motion.
Mm-hmm. By the way, I do need to point out, I don't think I said this, Casfell, thank you for making this for me. I appreciate it. The obvious real
no
body
problem.
I have, no one knows what I'm talking about, but,
yes.
You know, if I were to have a VTube model, I imagine you would make it, and it would have things like a hat that disappears and a can and all that.
Yes, of course, of course. If I were to be the one that ended up building your flesh together, it would look like this.
Yeah.
It would look like this.
Welcome to the Rest of Your Orbis channel, and today we're going to be exploring the trolley.
Sorry, what did you say?
Oh, Mike has brought up a good question.
Okay. Let's see, where is it? I'm turning.
What's your alien name?
What's my alien name? Zanzibar Williams.
You know what? Fair. It was not Kal-El, Kal-I, or Kakarot.
No, those are all trademarked. Do you think I'm going up against Warner Brothers? They're not Disney, but I'm also not crazy, so...
But hold on, you're a lizard person. You work for Disney.
Zaslav is still gonna shelve my ass for a tax rebate. DM Trey says, is this what people mean when they say they want a train ran on them? Yes. Don't Google it.
From experience, yes, that is what I'm after.
M.H. Jerkby says, looking good, Hannah. So you're not a lizard person, but an actual lizard. But the big question is Catsfell a baby-eating goblin from Doctor Who?
I can neither confirm nor deny how delicious a baby is, and I can neither confirm nor deny the amount of cumin that I have put on a baby before eating it.
Cumin. You put the cumins on the baby humans. Okay.
Yes, exactly. We do it because it rhymes.
Yeah, the rhyme is what makes it taste good. That makes sense.
Exactly. It's coincidence. I've seen the episode. I've seen the show.
Or forbidden transit. Now, why would we classify a trolley as a forbidden transit system? We see many examples of trolleys in our various explorations, and yet, for whatever reason, despite the fact that our society is focused on achieving cleaner, greener energy now in this contemporary era, we seem to have forgotten about the trolley in a lot of respects.
Oh, doesn't understand his problem is capitalism on the bingo card. He genuinely doesn't understand why there aren't as much public transportation. Oh no.
Oh God. My immediate thought was like, this is, oh no, this is sad. This is fucked up. Oh boy. Like,
isn't it sad when you feel like you have to explain to someone, like, oh, no, it's not a bunch of evil people in a room, like going, ha ha ha, we're evil. It's a bunch of people who all think they're doing just the thing they're supposed to do, and their incentive sets make it so it hurts other people. Like, they didn't go, ha ha, fuck everyone. They went, we want to sell more cars. Let's buy the trolley and dismantle it. Like, it's evil, but in a banal way, not in a shady
it's very
characters.
boring.
Yeah.
Well, that's the reason why they run away from it, because it's like, no, that would just be, that's ridiculous. Nobody would do that because it doesn't excite them.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Damn,
Judge Doom really did a number on him.
Yeah, it's okay. At least they caught him. Can you imagine what the world would be like if the Judge Dooms of the world had succeeded? What a nightmare.
Was first exposed to the trolley, it was on Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. I always remember the trolley coming in. That was the very first time I saw one in my life, because there were certainly no trolleys in the Midwest United States where I grew up in. Now, if you grew up in San Francisco or somewhere else, you saw the trolley. What exactly is the official historical account behind the trolley? Well, here in this image from Washington, D.C., we're seeing how the trolleys operated. We're told that trolleys began as horse-drawn vehicles, especially in Europe in the early 1800s. And I'm also going to refrain from using 19th and 20th century, as that can be a little confusing. So in the early 1800s, this is what we had, horses that pulled trolleys around. Now, it is possible for horses to do this, although is this the most efficient arrangement? And why on earth?
Compared to what?
I'm still like I'm still a little bit flabbergasted by I will avoid using 19th and 20th century because it's confusing. I don't know if that makes me sound pretentious. It just seems weird. That one stuck out to me. But also like I compared to lizards, lizard people should have pulled the trolleys. They have obviously more physical strength and the ability to access 6G.
We're not warm-blooded, though, so we need a heat lamp over us constantly in order to keep working.
That's a good point, and they didn't want to release a technology just yet. They had to wait until people were into terrariums.
Seriously, though, it really seems like he's like, why? Is this the most efficient way to do this? I mean, for the horses, the reason that you would have trolleys on rails with horses is because it's easier to pull for the horse, because there's less friction.
Yeah.
Like, there's a reason to do that, yes. It would be more efficient for the horses and easier on them to have trolleys on rails and then pull them than just pulling a cart through the street, correct?
No, Hannah, they're laying the track down as they pull the trolley. It was a one-time thing. The horses pulled the trolley, and it just it was like an unrolling spool of metal into the ground. All those horses died from that. Then they ate them because that's what people ate back in the 1800s.
That's efficient. Use
It's another
100% of the horse you were using for your inefficient trolley system.
Exactly. That's why they had to. They actually backed up and they decided to pull the lever on both directions, so they killed the maximum amount of people. Waste nothing. Waste nothing.
Dual track drifting.
Deja vu.
Would you want to establish a vehicle or something like this? The streetcar. Trolleys are also called trams, and I know some people get very wrapped around the bend about exactly what you're supposed to call it, but they're known as trams, trolleys, streetcars.
Things are heating up in the trolley community, apparently. I didn't know there was a contention about the nomenclature used for trolleys. Okay.
Hey, don't mess with this fandom. It's worse than Star Wars fans.
Are train people upset about trolley people? Is it like a Vespa person showing up to a motorcycle club? Are they like, you don't count, get out of here, you call that a train?
In my expert opinion, the trolley is to the train what the Star Wars Christmas special is to the original trilogy.
Holiday special, it was Life Day, how dare you.
I'm sorry, Life Day. Yeah, you know what? Grandpa can enjoy his horny ass holograms in his own time. I'm gonna call it what I'm gonna call it.
That's part of it.
Grandpa watches porn and the younglings wander around the trees.
Public display is part of the holiday. Wookiee culture is... You don't understand it. Read the EU books, god damn it.
I'm sorry.
Fake fan.
I'm sorry.
The whole concept, though, of having horses pull trolleys is quite intriguing because it seems as though it'd be a little bit of a logistical challenge because you have all those animals in a small amount of space, and then, of course, those animals do things such as defecate, and you have to remove the defecate.
Yeah, that's what people had back then. Before the internal combustion engine was widespread, what the fuck? You used Beast of Burden. There wasn't another option.
This feels like the type of dude who thinks he could fight a grizzly bear.
Yes.
This is a dude who has never been near a horse.
Overconfident about everything, including their ideas of how society functioned hundreds of years ago. Or 100 years ago.
Man born 3 years ago. Damn it, Luna. Man born 3 years ago opens history book, loses his fucking mind.
It's like no, seriously, I see this with the Tartaria people all the time, though. They'll be like, you're telling me they built this and they had horses? Yes, most buildings ever built were built before the internal combustion engine. Amazing. I don't know what they're incredulous about. Yes, life is hard. It's hard.
The Tartaria people, they really fascinate me because they're the inverse of a problem I have with another form of conspiracy theorist. So the ancient aliens folk think that there had to be an outside influence brought on humanity because they can't conceive of humans doing something without modern conveniences.
Yeah.
Like the people who say you couldn't build the pyramids today. I live in Las Vegas. We have a pyramid that is bigger and glows at night. It's better. like inside of the pyramid that we have, you can see like a movie theater and also a bunch of preserved human bodies that have been like turned into wax. It's dope as fuck. Not only does it have dead bodies in it, they're preserved in more interesting ways. Fuck you, Egypt. We did better.
Get
We have
fucked,
like
ancient
construction
Egypt.
equipment now.
That was
Take
like a...
that, pharaohs.
I feel like we need to talk about your personal grudge against ancient Egypt. Is there some sort of trauma here? Is this okay?
I had to write multiple papers on them in college. I have a lot of issues with them, okay? Write something down other than how you die is my issue.
That's the most interesting
We
part.
get it. No, that's the only part we have. It's the only interesting part because everything else is like logistical trade shit.
What else?
Write down something.
I don't know. People they were writing down clerical things. They didn't have time to write down Judy Blume
should have
books.
written down,
what do you want them to write?
They should have written down when the aliens showed up and told them how to move limestone around, okay?
That's true.
But like it would have solved a lot of this. But the people who think that you couldn't have built the pyramids today, right? Even though we have all this construction equipment, and of course we could build the pyramids if we wanted to. It's much easier now. Assume aliens showed up, because humans couldn't have done that then. But now we have people who can't conceive of humans not having like the modern convenience. So they assume that there is a history that's been lost where they were more advanced and were living in the rubble of a greater civilization. It's the same concept. And I want to see them argue.
Yeah.
I want them to fight each other.
Very much Godzilla, let them fight. But like,
yes.
People are so far divorced from understanding how people used to live. You're so right. People are incapable. So many people seem to be incapable or unwilling to view the world outside of their own personal lives, and that things have been historically very different. And I think that disturbs them. So it's easier to just imagine things have always kind of been a certain way and it's hidden or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. It's that lack of like, they've got historical blinders on, and I don't know how you can have like the internet in your pocket and like not want to know more.
It's actually interesting. I was reading a book. I have a book about the history of the concept of time travel as like a narrative device. And it has a whole chapter about how people perceived the past prior to like, oops, I accidentally did the thing. There we go. How in the past people didn't conceptualize the past as differently as we do now because they didn't have a frame of reference for like how different it was. So you'd have, for instance, plays that took place maybe hundreds or thousands of years in the past in a different country, but it's not a period piece in the way that we think about it, because people weren't like, oh yeah, here's all the things we know about this ancient civilization, because there weren't as many people cataloging and investigating that kind of thing. So for instance, you have a play where like Cleopatra's playing billiards. Like, she wouldn't do that, and it's not doing a commentary, it's just we need her doing an action, and they don't conceptualize.
And billiards are an action.
Yeah, you don't think like, well, that wouldn't make sense. That was invented so-and-so years ago. It's just not... like, temporal considerations like that are a relatively new concept stemming from, like, modern history, like writing history and historiography, not just the study of history, but the study of studying history. People were less familiar with anachronisms.
God damn, it's elephants all the way down.
MH Darkbeast says, Hannah, you're calling Casfell a fake fan, yet you used the old term EU rather than the current terminology of legends. Also, Casfell is right to loathe Egypt, and there's a link. Linkara?
Damn it all! V'ger is clearly responsible for the evil that is
ancient Egypt!
Damn you! Why would you stack a bunch of just, okay, I'm not gonna...
You're not gonna what?
They could have built something cooler than a giant triangle, okay? It's a boring shape. Imhotep's original design of the ziggurat was objectively more interesting looking, and on top of that, it's boring as fuck. It's the most simple shape they could have used. The Sphinx is the one time they got it kind of right, and they couldn't even do that the right way, okay? It should have had wings. It would have been cooler. Also, why isn't it painted? Put flames on that son of a bitch.
Erosion.
No, keep up with it. Keep up with it. Cover it in metal. The aliens could have done it.
Maybe the aliens didn't like paint.
Well, the aliens can also go fuck themselves.
Defecation. And we often talk about that in our early images of the cities. There's also the challenge of the animals having limitations on them.
Does he not know there were literally I know I'm pausing a lot. I know we've barely gotten through anything, but, like, people's had a job of going around and, like, shoveling the waste from horses in the street. Like, that was a thing people did. Yeah.
Mhm.
Society has people who do jobs to take care of things like that when it's necessary. Yup.
Now, our official history tells us that over time, eventually, the trolleys evolved with an electrical system, and some were even gas-powered in due time. But an intriguing aspect that we see in these trolleys, in these old images, that they had a lot of different uses. And there also seems to be something, dare I say, out of place with having horses pull these trolleys around. Now, the whole concept...
Because it's not what you're used to? Again, your vibes-based conspiracy on the bingo card.
Vibes-based conspiracy. You can see the... Okay, like... You can see horse shit on the front of the trolley.
Mm-hmm.
You can... It's right there.
Yeah.
Does he think this is like a facade in Hollywood?
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe he thinks they're made later, artificially. Don't know.
Strange. Odd man. New type of guy just dropped for 2024. Fantastic. Man who doesn't believe horses are real. Shit, if we take the mask off the horse, are they cartoon horses? Is that where this is leading?
It's Old Man Jenkins. It's Scooby-Doo logic.
God damn.
And I would have gotten away with being a horse, too, if it wasn't for you kids and your stupid internet.
If not for that YouTube conspiracy theorist who cracked the code, I could have kept living my best life here in the horse matrix.
I'm sorry, real quick, I need to use the bathroom, so, I'm gonna go stone dead and not move or make any noises while I, as a reptilian, urinate, which requires complete silence and stillness, so...
Oh.
Just act
Do I
as
have to
though...
also sit still?
No, you entertain people while I'm still for however long it takes for this. Oh, and
Okay.
that bulged out, so I guess that happens when I pee too, so... No one... I'm a nervous peer, so no one watch while I do this.
Everyone look away.
Oh, the thing went away.
Everyone look away.
There it is. Be right back.
Well, you know what? A stationary reptile does a piss. Hannah piss loaded. Let's go. So hi everybody. Gorillas 2.0. Actually, you know what? Hans Vermhat needs to have a thing about trolleys. I want to know what he thinks. You want to send me something? Send me something, Pocky. Yeah, thinking about it, I actually love the idea that this guy is going to, because I don't know where this video is going to go. I love the idea that this man is going to just maybe suggest that like all trolley photos are like miniatures is what I'm like fingers crossed on. The reptile is pulsating suggestively. That's called breathing, I think. Or or Hannah's body is like diffusing the piss into the air. There's a strong chance that there's just a vapor cloud of waste being let out in Hannah's spaceship. I don't know how Hannah do. Miniatures or stage sets. That's what I'm hoping. Or we just go full on Photoshop and just go with the old standby of image editing. Look, I use Photoshop, and that motherfucker does not this is not possible. Photoshop this much work. You're not paying me that much. I've seen people fake things very convincingly. No. Have I ever ridden a horse? I have. It's very fun. They go fast. They're big, strong. They are what people used to car instead of cars. Horses use apples instead of gasoline.
You good?
Amazing how people refuse to think different things in the past. Wait, you're still pissing.
I'm done.
What's going on here?
My throat unthroated, so I'm done peeing.
That was so fast.
Reptile dysfunction.
Maybe. Reptile dysfunction. I faked many orgasms. Not true. Not true, Stromboli. Don't break my heart like this. All that time we spent in Paris?
Peeplord with 100 bits says, mostly unrelated, I'm sorry. I met Hari Krishnas at the MLK parade celebration yesterday. I literally know nothing about these people. I thought they were an airport cult that died after 9/11 because of the TSA, but I was disabused of this preferable reality. I talked to them for a while to learn about them until I realized they're literally just Bajorans, but with more tinfoil. Also, anti-Semitism is alive and well in the local groups like that like MLK in Hawaii, so that's cool. That's not cool. That's unfortunate.
That's fucking terrifying. God damn. Oh, no, I'm not gonna distract. I'm a guest here. I'm not gonna throw anything down. I'm gonna sit like a goblin, and I'm going to plot menacingly.
You called me
What's
Hannah
an
Piss Loaded?
Yeah, Hannah Piss Loaded.
Yeah, that's
Hannah
fair.
Piss Unloaded now.
I am unloaded. I have successfully, my load was deposited.
I just read what Baha said. Called you Hannah Piss Loaded, and it's funnier than anything you've ever said. Oh God. Hannah, I'm sorry to dunk on you so hard,
all right.
but unfortunately raise the bar.
It's true.
You know?
Don't raise it too high. I don't want to be unemployed.
You're in space right now.
Yeah.
Fuck you mean raise higher in
space costs
What?
money. Costs
No,
money to
it
be in
doesn't.
space. Yes, it does.
How? Name 2 ways.
Food.
And don't say Jeff or Bezos.
Food.
Oh.
I have to have food
Just eat
sent
the
here.
humans.
There's no humans. Why would I bring humans into space?
Food. I feel like I need to walk you through how this whole thing goes. You have a thing called a tractor beam. And there's a whole planet. Hannah, we loaded?
Why would I want a bunch of tractors on my spaceship?
No. 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 No.
Freyline says the old horse trolleys around DC were a common place for gay men to meet. Nice.
Oh, hell yeah.
Logarth says, Hannah, we loaded. Now I'm just imagining some sort of old-timey euphemism like, oh, he's so nice, why is he single? Oh, don't you know, he's a trolley enthusiast.
He's a trolley rider.
Nemesaur, thanks for gifting 20 tier 1 subs. Jesus, thank you.
Nemesaur powerful.
Right? I feel like when we hang out, we just talk most of the time, and that's great. I'm glad.
Yeah.
We have good rep our tort. Whatever.
Repetort.
Repartee.
It's good verbal fencing.
Yeah. DM Trey says, I have it on good authority that space is one of the few places free of capitalism. I heard that. Tim Curry said it once.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Well, no, that was the USSR variant of Tim Curry, different universe. Space here is full of capitalism. We're living in the Futurama timeline.
That sucks.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, it'll suck for a very brief amount of time. It'll suck a lot more very quickly as aliens just wipe the planet clean, and then it'll suck less over a longer period of time.
Herodota, thanks for gifting us up.
Of having train tracks with wheels and very limited contact space between the wheels and the tracks is the very principle behind the train, and why a train does not take that much attractive force to pull a large or heavy vehicle. So that's why I say it's possible that horses could do it. But as time went on, they evolved and then they adapted the electrical system. And we've seen the trolley in many of our explorations that we've done. Now, what we believe, and what a lot of our mainstream historical accounts will tell us, is that the trolley only operated in the major cities. Chicago, Los Angeles, New York, the other major cities of the United States and Europe and elsewhere in the land that employed the trolley. It was a very efficient mass transit system, and it allowed people to get around the city. But would you be surprised to know that the trolley was not confined to the large cities? Large cities, as they were.
Oh my god.
I don't understand what his point is. Does he not think cities are real? Because he is just reciting Wikipedia at me at this point.
I'm assuming it's like a Tartaria thing. He's gonna say that this is recovered technology from the ancient civilization, and we were using horses until we refigured out engines, but they used to be engines. Okay.
What?
Just based on my understanding of conspiracy theories and theorists and how they tend to do, wow, your goblin titties got all sorts of big in the window I have you in, that's funny.
My goblin titties are big. What's the problem?
No, it's good. I'm very happy for your goblin titties.
Hey, you know what? They do what they need to do.
Yeah. I have great reptilian titties too. I decided to
Oh, I
hide
see
them on
what's
the
going
log
on here.
though, so.
Sorry, and my computer is deciding to fuck with me really quick. I'm gonna be very still for a very brief amount of time. Get ready.
Okay. Oh, this is like some dead or alive beach volleyball physics.
There we go.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, no, they bounce.
You
They bounce. I'm sorry.
recalibrated.
Recalibrating. I recalibrated. I did a good job. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
I'm alive.
Ever since the HRT, I have to recalibrate mine sometimes too. Anyway.
For example, here we have the Twin Cities, Minneapolis, and we looked at that building before, and here we see many trolleys or streetcars or trams lined up, along with some
That's
more.
still a city, though. What? It's a city. What? Minneapolis is a city. Given time, all titties get wiggly. I guess that's true.
True.
Quite a
true.
parade going on, and a very interesting image that provides different clues. Now just imagine, though, if you had trolleys not just in every city, but also in the small towns. Now you might be asking, well...
Let me guess, he's
I
gonna
can
go...
dream.
He's gonna find an example of a small town that had a trolley and go, see, they all had trolleys.
Okay, you know, on this thing, like, comrade, you're so close to getting it. You're just right at the door. Just open it up and join the party. Like, of course, that'd be awesome. I want all cities to have trolleys. They're kind of dope as hell.
Yeah.
I want, like, wind-powered, solar-powered trolleys in every city. Yeah, how cool that would fucking be. Just like, oh, I want to go downtown. Let me jump on the trolley that's coming by every now and again. They're quiet. They move quickly. They're really cool looking, and they there's like no emission. That's good. Every conspiracy theorist is like a day and a meeting away from being like a democratic socialist or a communist. They just need a little push in the right direction. Like, why are just I just some every now and again, I think to myself, geez, I'd like to just get in a room with one of them for a brief moment and be like, look, what are you missing? Let me install some firmware. Do you want me to suck your dick? Is it a tension thing? Like, you need a release? I'll do it. If it'll fix them, I'll do it.
Conspiracies are easier than class consciousness, unfortunately.
I don't know how, because this feels like so much work.
Mr. Blast, thanks for gifting us up. And Logarth says Cloaca Cola.
Well, Aurelian, I think you're going a little too far out there, because why would there be trolleys in small town USA or small town Europe? Well, would you be surprised to know that we do actually have some documentation, so you could say it is...
This doesn't look like a small town for the time. This looks like another city.
Unquote, well documented, that we have trolleys that were used in small towns. And not just any small towns, but some of the smallest towns in the United States. And small towns that were small in the 1800s, and they're still small to this day.
Such
In
as?
fact, when we look around here, we see in Tama, Iowa, we have a trolley. Now, this is interesting because...
Okay.
I'm sure the good people of Tama, Iowa were very excited about their trolley.
I bet they were. Logarth says, just for the taste of it, diet cloac.
Oh,
Tama, Iowa, a town of only a couple thousand people. It's always been a small town, and likely always will be a small town. They have a picture of a trolley next to their major hotel, which is concealed by these trees here in this image, and very interesting image that it is. I recall seeing a postcard, though, where it said that the trolley was added later, a postcard of Tama, Iowa, as it is. But there's also other towns around the Midwest, small towns that seem to employ the trolley. Now, why exactly would these small towns need the trolley? And not to...
I don't think they necessarily need one, but it very much feels like, A, convenience, and B, feels like during a time when people were like, we should get a thing for our community. So they did that. You know what I mean? Like, our community's gonna
Yeah.
get some money together to build a trolley, just like the big cities. Like, we're modernizing with electric lights and a trolley down Main Street. You know what I mean? That kind of vibe.
Yeah, like I used to live in a town called Victor, Colorado.
Mhm.
Victor, Colorado had about 300 people in it. Very small. It was a mining town. And there was a section for like a train stop that they had there. Like a train would come into town and everything because it was like when they were busier, when they had more people,
Mhm.
they had more travel. So like if they had the money, they would have put a trolley in because it was built on a mountain and it would have been it's a pain in the ass to walk up and down. It's literally downhill obnoxiously or uphill obnoxiously, both directions, right?
Yeah.
So a trolley would rock. So
That
of
makes
course
sense.
they'd build a trolley if they could. And also, again, I keep having to land on this. Trolleys are cool. Why would you not want one?
Yeah.
Like if your city can afford to put one in, you're gonna want it.
Hot take: public transportation good.
Yeah. The only reason why I don't ride the bus around Vegas more often is because you have to wait every hour and a half to go get it, and you have to sit outside in the Vegas weather for an hour and a half because, it takes forever. And when you're on the bus, it's a bus in a major metropolitan city, so it's like kind of okay, but it's underfunded very clearly, and everyone's very tired, and it's like, oh, well, yay, it only dropped. You get the idea, More funded public transit fixes a lot of these problems.
Muddy says Charlotte, North Carolina has a ton of trolleys. They're not vintage looking, but still cool as fuck. There's a hydrate I am drinking. Steve of the Q
Gotta
says...
reload that piss.
Steve of the Q says, I've sold trolleys to Brockway, Ogdenville, and North Haverbrook. Logarth says, Victor, Colorado sounds like an adventure book character. Adventure Buddy is named Gary, Indiana. They have half unbuttoned shirts and stubble and smooch a bunch. This is just slash
This is a romance
fiction.
novel.
Okay.
No, this is just a romance novel. This is how that works.
Yeah.
I'll have you know that Victor, Colorado and Gary, Indiana, I'll drop the pretense they fuck.
It's like,
and it's beautiful.
Brokeback Mountain meets Romancing the Stone meets
okay, but I unironically
penetration porn.
Oh shit! No, I'd actually unironically watch a version of like Raiders of the Lost Ark where like the solution is, instead of Indy and like evil Indiana Jones like hunting for the Ark of the Covenant and stuff and like killing the Nazis, like the Nazis aren't even involved and they're just doing it to get back at each other because it's their version of flirting, and at the end they fuck on top of the goblet of, I don't know, the fucking the Holy Grail. Yeah, they drink they drink wine out of the Holy Grail and they fuck off camera as we pan to an open window.
Raiders of the Lost Arse.
Yes, there we go. There it is. Bringing it home.
There you go.
Hell yeah. Learn about
Punchline
some
delivered.
trolleys. Yeah. It's some trolley time.
To be
Want my
derogatory
trolley
towards
time.
Tama, Iowa, but frankly, I
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna skip ahead to see if he gets to a point other than just look at trolleys. I see the trolleys.
in a rapid amount of time. It completely changes the dynamic of a civilization. Now just imagine if you did have a reliable mass transportation system. Now it is true that we do have some examples, and we will be exploring the subway in due time, especially the New York City subway. But you can see where mass transit would work, as opposed to,
Okay,
say,
so literally
Los-
the whole conspiracy is mass transit is a good thing. Why don't we have it more often? That's the conspiracy. He doesn't understand.
The answer is
interest.
capitalism.
Private interest disincentivized public works projects and public transit in order to bolster the auto industry and adjacent
Man
industries.
literally did not understand the point of Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Like
That's a shame.
that's the best that's the best part of the movie's story, is that it's actually really important historically speaking.
Yeah. Like
Roger is a comrade.
Part of the joke is that Judge Doom is cartoonishly evil because he is a literal evil cartoon character. That's the joke. It's part of the joke, at least, is haha, it's cartoonishly evil, but people actually did do that. That's the joke. Like, I think Eddie literally says, like, only a toon could come up with such an evil plan or something. Like, it's a joke.
It's oh boy.
Sorry. Wrong pipe.
Well, stop putting it in the cloaca and start putting it in the mouth.
Yeah, apparently. Oh.
Oh, is this about the new Lil Nas song?
Yeah,
That
if you
song,
want
that song fucks. Yes. Oh my God. Yes. Have you heard this yet?
I've not heard it. I don't know anything about it. Also, if there's
Oh, it's
actual music
awesome.
segments, I'm on YouTube too, so I gotta be careful about it.
Fair. But this song fucks.
I believe it.
I love Lil Nas.
I like that he does things to fuck with conspiracy theorists. Like, this is so odd. Like, after the Satan thing, he clearly was like, oh, I got so much free press from that.
So, like, there's a really cool thing with this. So in Montero, his in relation to his upbringing, the thing he did with like the original reason he did the whole like heaven and hell thing, the riding a stripper pole to hell, which is just such a moment. All of that is in relation to a private mythology that he's built around a lot of his music. So not only does this do double duty on fucking with conspiracy theorists on purpose, because that is an express thing he does, it also is building a mythos for his albums. Yeah, it's really great. It's really great.
All right, let's see why it's demonic.
Hey guys, welcome back. It's Joseph. Quick and simple gospel. Yeshua, Jesus, came to this earth, lived a perfect 33 years, was crucified on a cross for our sins, buried in a tomb for 3 days, and rose from the grave on the third day. We are saved through faith in Christ alone and by no other name. Amen. So guys, today we're going to break down this new music video from Lil Nas X called...
Sorry, just every time someone says that, it sounds like they're like, all I can think is D&D.
Oh, yeah.
It sounds like someone's blessing the party before they fight a fucking dragon.
They're beseeching their patron for power.
Yeah.
They desire
Jesus
a
just
boon.
used lay on hands.
No one's won bingo yet. No, Unstable Dead.
Called J Christ. And guys, this is a huge Antichrist confirmation. Let's get right into it. So...
I've seen the video, and no, it's not.
I've not seen
like, okay, I will hold off on this for a brief moment, but I won't give the spoiler. Go ahead and play.
Okay.
Go ahead.
The music video begins, and within the first 20 seconds, we see this guy.
Oh yeah, he's fucking. He is fucking with conspiracy theorists so hard. Oh my God.
He is.
Obama on the bingo card. Obama on the bingo card.
Let me be clear. The gates of heaven open for me. No matter how many drone strikes I have. It's just, it's part of the deal. The war on terror never ends. That's why I've decided to bomb the hell out of hell.
Who looks a lot like Barack Obama.
That's the joke.
Because it is Barack Obama.
That's the
That's
joke.
the point.
.jpg. Yeah. We see this guy.
And that's exactly who they're trying to portray here. This is not the real Barack Obama, but this is...
What? Sorry. Shocked there.
Yes.
This is not the real, but the funniest thing in the world would be if Barack Obama showed up in a Lil Nas video, though. That would be the funniest thing for him to ever do. Like, still, drone strikes bad, but, like, it would make me laugh.
I don't think Lil Nas could step down off his throne and allow someone as lowly as Barack Obama to appear in one of his videos.
That's true. That's true.
Like, that is a big get for Barack. I'm dead serious, too. Like, look, he was the president. That's all cool. This Lil Nas X, he's objectively more rad.
Lowhard says, you sure it's not the guy that played the Antichrist in that Christian thing that looked like Obama? I'm sure. That's a different actor. I know what you're talking about. The Bible miniseries, and I think they did a sequel to it. Yeah, I'm familiar. Different actor.
Harold Elderman. No, it's the real Barack in the real heaven. They paid extra and show on location.
Is obviously somebody playing the character of Barack Obama. Now, this is a totally antichrist video, as you're going to see. And, I mean, just look at the cover for the video. You have
How's that
Little
Antichrist? It's just imagery
him
from
as
the
Jesus.
Bible. It's just Christian.
I think. Okay, so this is where I'm going to drop the thing. This is one of those instances where Lil Nas has very clearly set things up for people to tell on themselves. He thinks it's an Antichrist thing because Lil Nas is black and gay, and he's posing like Jesus. Because in this video, like the visuals are just that Jesus is there, that he is playing Jesus, and just like in the real Bible, Jesus is aware of hell and has like a relationship to the greater cosmology of the mythos. Like the whole point of the Bible and the story there, and hell as a thing, is that it is all connected and part of an ineffable plan. So like the idea that like Jesus when he died, he went to hell and saved people. That's part of the thing. He's been there. And
it's
like
supposed to be the 3 days he was like dead are supposed to be him in hell doing shit.
Yeah,
They're
he's shoveling people up to heaven.
Yeah, there's the whole apocryphal thing about this.
Yeah, like there's a mythology there that these people don't really seem to grok at all, because they have a surface level understanding of the entirety of everything. So it's like, it's anti-Christian, but it's like actually more Christian than what they're saying. Also, it can't be Antichrist if it's pro-Christ. That's not.
Mike Mack says, I had a conversation with a homophobe Christian saying Nas X is satanic because he had sex with Satan, even though I stated that he kills Satan, and the song and video is a metaphor on how homophobics view gay people. He just stuck the Satan sex. I'm a little confused by the verbiage there, but I get the vibe. Hey, you know, if finding a demon sexually attractive is wrong, I don't want to be right.
That's fair. Satan has dicked me down a number of times, and that motherfucker knows how to love.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, no, exactly. Well, him too, but that's beside the point, all right? The hand stuff you can do with Jesus is nuts. It sounds like this.
All right, I've centered myself. We're good.
Nas X on the cross like Jesus, all right? And within 20 seconds, we see this guy, Barack Obama. What are the odds? Now,
what?
This is crazy because I've talked a lot in the past over the years about the connection between Lil Nas X and Barack Obama. It's all about the Satan shoes. Remember, Lil Nas X sold the Satan shoes, the 666 pairs.
Oh God, I wanted them so bad.
Yeah, they were supposedly had a little of his blood or something in them.
No, they did. So the whole idea there was like, what he did was have some of his blood drawn and then have it diluted in a large amount of water with red dye.
Yeah.
And then he had that put into the back of them and all and everything. So it does actually like have some of his blood cells in it, no matter what, because they used the amount that would diffuse appropriately, just by the math of it all. But like, he leaned in so hard, and he did that because of the Jesus shoes that were released. A lot of people don't remember the Jesus shoes.
I remember.
Yeah, like I wanted those. I wanted both. I want to wear one on each foot.
Yeah,
they're so cool. They're so cool. I want because the Jesus shoes also had holy water in them. Like I'm an atheist, but I appreciate the mythology of it, right? Like I like the idea behind the myth of everything, and like they're such cool shoes. They look so rad. I'm not a big sneaker person, but holy fucking hell, they look so rad.
They do look cool.
Written on the shoes, and they were sold for $1,018. So what's the connection between Obama and Luke 10:18? Well, Luke 10:18 says, "And he said unto them, I beheld Satan as lightning fall from heaven." Strong's 1300, Barak, means lightning. Strong's
What?
1116, Bama, a high
Bama? His
Bama.
name isn't Bama.
Bama. Damn, Bama. You know what? Cass means gimme, and Ifel means I fell off and I'm not as funny as I used to be. So, fuck. Okay, they got me here.
Happens to
Shit.
us all. Happens to us
I just
all.
googled it. Oh wait, hold on. Actually, Cass is in relation to Ka, which, oh my god, in ancient Egypt is about. Oh no! Oh no! Oh, by his logic, I have the ancient Egyptian power of the gods in me.
This is pretty good.
And it fell, fuck, damn it, like the Eiffel Tower. Shit, I am the Eiffel Tower to God. Well, actually, no, considering what I've done with both him and Satan in the past, this does check out. I think he's onto something here.
No, you aren't an you Eiffel Towered with God. There's a difference.
Exactly, I was in the center.
Jesus Christ.
Every time
Close.
you hear lightning, it's God and Satan high-fiving with me.
So Barack Obama means lightning from a high place. Luke 10:18, I beheld Satan as lightning fall from heaven. Heaven, a high place, right? So what are the odds in the music video?
Numerology on the bingo card.
Satan has the Luke 10:18 shoes on.
Hi. That's
Because
that's not a coincidence. They did that intentionally. He made the shoes, goddammit.
also, he's gonna ignore something here, but at this point in the video, and I love this point because it's one of my best friends has this as had a version of this as his phone background. He's Christian and he funny. Like in this, Jesus and the devil are playing basketball, and Jesus, like Lil Nas' Jesus, crosses up the devil and then dunks on him. Like literally jumps up and dunks.
He dunks on the
And
devil.
and he has that, he has the original version of that painting. It's someone did a painting of Jesus dunking literally over Satan, and he's had that as his phone background for fucking years. And he does that in this, and it's yeah.
And he's playing against Lil Nas X, okay? And Lil Nas X is wearing the number 55, which we talk about all the time in connection to Satan. That's
I have
because
literally
Satan...
never heard anyone connect the number 55 with Satan. It might be a thing in
What?
numerology, gematria circles, but I have never heard that in any other conspiracy that I remember.
Satan can't drive 55. Damn, you're right.
Let's see. Fennikagami says, maybe it'd be easier to be pro-Christ if A, fundies didn't freak out over literally every attempt to make Jesus cool, like Jesus being a champion for the disenfranchised, and B, fundies constantly make the devil sound cooler than God.
I mean,
Equals
yeah,
55.
100%. Motherfuckers got more style.
It's true. It's true.
5. And fallen angel equals 55. And Satan falls like lightning, which equals 55. So, you think these guys are using Gematria?
No.
They sure are. It's not a coincidence.
Okay, hold on. I'm actually gonna bite the apple here.
55.
Okay.
I'm gonna bite the apple here, okay? We know that Lil Nas actively dunks on conspiracy theorists.
Yeah.
I think he did this on purpose because in this scene, I'm gonna put on my tinfoil hat really quick.
Okay.
By wearing 55, right? And maybe he's aware of this, because I know that he looks into this shit in order to reference it on purpose to fuck with people. He's about to dunk on the devil.
Yeah.
So wouldn't he be the lightning that strikes the devil down in this?
Well, the lightning reference is more about... There's a whole thing about when the devil, or when Lucifer fell... Excuse me, when Lucifer fell to Earth, it's supposed to be like a lightning strike, it looked like, so it's supposed to not be lightning striking him, but his fall is depicted as a strike of lightning.
I think that still would work as a visual metaphor. I'm gonna give Lil Nas credit here in the idea that he might be aware of it. So that would also mean that Lil Nas is the fall of the devil. In this scenario, you're fucked. Gematria number. Ooh.
This is giving me, I don't know if I'm the only one, this is giving me How I Beat Shaq, Aaron Carter vibes. I don't know if anyone else is familiar. Classical music.
Let's go. Let's go.
Playing basketball against Satan, who has the Satan shoes on with Luke 10:18, where Satan falls like lightning. I mean, this is unbelievable. So that's why he's wearing the number 55, because Satan, fallen angel, and lightning, they're all 55. Now, on top of that, there's more connections between Lil Nas X and lightning. Number one, Lil Nas X equals 44, like lightning is also 44 in that same cipher. And fallen
Cool,
angel
bruh.
is also 44. And who was the 44th president?
He's having to go between different, like, numerology systems because it's not this, like, in the same system they don't come out to 44, but they have to go to a different system to also find the 44. They're using multiple Gematria systems.
Barack Obama,
This is amazing.
who we saw at the beginning of the video. Mr. Luke 10:18, Barack Obama. He was number 44. Lil Nas
Man,
X,
undiagnosed
44, Lightning,
schizophrenia is a hell of a drug.
Unironically, that's a serious problem. Like, I understand that America's history with mental health care and just, like, putting people who are mentally ill or people society just didn't want to deal with were thrown in institutions, but holy shit, have we overcorrected to not, like, saying anyone, like, is incompetent and a danger to themselves and others. Like this
Like,
guy
thi-
really needs therapy, you know? I'm not saying he should
Yeah.
be locked up somewhere, but maybe, like, hey, you should probably get therapy, and here the government will provide you, you know, money
Yeah.
for that, or a therapist that you can go do that. I don't know.
I've said it once and I'll say it again. Not institutionalized, socialized healthcare would actually save a lot of people's lives early on, because if this person went to therapy and realized that their pattern seeking behavior and their conspiratorial thinking is a sign of maybe a greater problem in, like, their personal life, then they could have addressed that and probably been a way happier person. Because I have a lot of pity for a lot of conspiracy theorists,
Yeah,
right?
same.
Because they're inherently really creative people. That's a big thing for a lot of conspiracy theorists. There's a lot of creativity in what they're doing,
Mhm.
and I feel like if they channeled this energy into a different kind of thing, they'd be a lot happier.
Yeah. It
But
reminds me-
unfortunately, this person's gonna make Lil Nas X equals 44 equals 340 equals 1337 equals Master Chief. Let's end the fight. Let's go.
sold.
Yeah.
Or fallen angel 44. I mean, this is unbelievable. Montero, his real name, Montero, in simple English gematria, where A is 1, B is 2, C is 3, Montero equals 100, lightning equals 100.
What he's literally doing here is, like he said, 1 equals, or A equals 1, B equals 2, C equals 3. He's adding the numerical value of the position of letters in words alphabetically, assigning them a number based on that, and then adding them, which is nonsense and doesn't do anything, obviously, unless you're intentionally encoding some sort of secret message, but no one is here. It's just a noun and someone's name.
Yeah, this is ridiculous. Oh yeah, Montero is his legal name. Yeah, he has a really cool name. Lil Nas X's real name is Montero Lamar Hill. He's got a really cool name.
In the same cipher. Montero also equals 35, like Satan is 35 in the same cipher. And Baphomet is 35.
In a different cipher.
And check out the shoes.
Yeah,
They got the Baphomet logo.
that's
Right
not the
there
symbol
with
of
the
Baphomet.
horns.
Sorry, that's not what that is.
What is that a symbol of?
I
Just
studied
looks like a
demonology.
trademark. Okay, go ahead.
That is either a fallen, like a falling star, or maybe it could. Okay, I'll back
That
up a
would
little bit.
be-
It could be a stylized version of the Baphomet, but the Baphomet is forms a 5-pointed star. It could be the crown on the top of the Baphomet's head, but it doesn't fit the structure appropriately. The horns up to the top are way too high, because the symbol of the Baphomet is meant to fit inside of a 5-pointed star and has a crown on top of its head that's filled with fire, as a reference to the idea of a chalice, because the chalice symbol is a symbol for Lucifer.
Hmm.
And the Baphomet's entire design was created artificially, like in the sense that a person studied demonology and made this as an example of the ultimate demon-like symbol.
Yeah.
The whole idea behind the Baphomet isn't a real historically like grounded symbol for Lucifer or for Satanism or even the Gyosha. It's more of a referential idea built on things. Like I think it was made like somewhere in the 1700s. And like the reason it has a goat's head is because it forms a star.
Yeah.
So this person doesn't even know what the fuck they're talking about.
You gotta know that
I use demonology for comic writing. This motherfucker's got nothing on me.
to them, Baphomet and Satan are the same character. And like
Yeah,
a falling star, similar to lightning, they consider a symbol that represents a fallen angel, Lucifer.
Yeah.
So that's where they're
Like I'm gonna send over what I think it could be. I think it could be a stylized version of the second picture that I sent, which is the symbol for Lucifer in like the Ars Goetia,
Yeah.
or one of the symbols for Lucifer. There are a few that are used. That one and the and this one are the two major ones that I'm aware of.
Yeah. They probably just went, let's make something that kind of looks generically occulty, weird symbol thing.
Yeah.
Which makes sense, because that's their intent. It was a shoe that's supposed to give that vibe.
Yeah. Sorry, I got really excited over this. I have some knowledge here.
Oh, I'm glad. Thank you. Fennikagami says, of course Satan has the Satan shoes. He's Satan. This is like saying the devil has a pitchfork, like the devil, so it's sinister that this devil is depicted with a pitchfork. This obsession with having solved a mystery is so contorted. Everything is satanic and sinister, no matter how cool it makes Jesus, no matter how transparent with its motives it is. And Mike Mack says, if the same word has multiple numerical values, then what's the point of giving them numerical value? In this case, it's conspiratorial baking. It's a way for people to come up with connections where there are none. Like, that's the answer. They wouldn't say that. They don't think that, but that's the actual thing that it's doing. It's giving them another avenue to arbitrarily connect concepts that aren't connected. That's it.
So Baphomet 35, Montero 35, Satan 35. Montero Hill 156 in Gematria, tribulation equals 156. When you write out 666, it equals 156.
You can't do that. No, you
666.
you don't get. Oh my sweet. Oh, honey, no, honey, what are you doing? What are you doing?
We're doing I heard you like numerology, so we put numerology in your numerology. We numerologied your numbers again in words. 666 numerology number words.
Yeah, so okay, I gotta watch out for the number 666, 616, 156, 656. I'm assuming like 2, 10, 12 is probably in there too. I can do this shit too, dude. 620, 49.
This is one of the things that's frustrating about conspiracy theorists that go down to this level, because you can always make stuff up. You can always find something or manufacture some kind of connection. Humans are good at making connections. We can do that arbitrarily, at will. Unfortunately, I just think some people don't realize they're doing that. It sucks.
Above, so below is also 156 in Gematria. The Antichrist, Barack Obama, is also 156 in Gematria. And one more thing, Montero Hill equals 846, like tribulation.
I feel like the fallen angels is a stretch. The fallen angels? Just put fallen angels. That's a stretch even by conspiracy standards. Jesus.
That's a stretch, but writing out 666, that's allowable. We're gonna not comment on writing the numbers out.
I'm just saying that on my scale of experience with this kind of thing, adding the is an admission of failure. Like, that's desperate even by their standards.
The Montero Hill, the tribulation, the days of Noah.
The Facebook.
846. The days of Noah, 846, and the fallen angels, 846. Why do you think the first tower was hit at 8:46 a.m.? Don't forget George Floyd with the knee on the neck for 8 minutes 46 seconds.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, bro. Dude, no. What the actual fuck?
Yeah. Yeah.
There. Oh.
Verse in the Bible about the synagogue of Satan. It's Revelation 3:9. It equals 846. Behold, I will
We already had thinly veiled anti-Semitism on the bingo card. It's definitely that.
make them of the synagogue
Christy,
of
I
Satan.
needed that. You're a good stimkey.
They are Jews and are not,
Oh.
but do lie. It equals 846.
Oh, there we are. Overt
there it
anti-Semitism. Overt anti-Semitism on the bingo card.
So I don't think it's a coincidence that Montero Hill equals 846, like tribulation, the days of Noah, and the fallen angels, all in the same cipher. And guys, big
Oh, did he mention 9/11? I missed that one. 9/11 out of nowhere.
shout out to Decoding with Cody. Make sure you subscribe to him. It was his video
no.
that inspired me to make this video, because when I watched his video,
They're consolidating.
We didn't have Mark of the Beast. We did not have Mark of the Beast, I don't think.
he pointed out that Barack Obama is in the video. When I saw that, I said, oh my goodness, I'm definitely going to have to look deeper into this.
Oh
and
yeah,
make
the time thing. I'm an idiot.
video
I even
myself.
reacted to that. My brain's doing great.
So thank you, Cody. And make sure you guys subscribe to him. So, key points, guys. I mean, wow, what an Antichrist confirmation. I mean, what the heck is Barack Obama doing in this music video?
Living rent-free in your head, apparently? Like, that's the point. You did it. You're doing the thing.
Bold move. Bold move. Let's see how it plays out for him, Cotton.
Yeah, you took
Like,
the bait.
this is what a normal person does, by the way. Like, could you just rewind really quick to the fucking cork board that we've got going on here? Because, like,
this,
Cody,
this is like, this is what a normal person does. This is what a sound mind and sound action towards a music video does.
hey, the guy from A Beautiful Mind won a Nobel Prize, so it worked out for him. Hydrate.
Fair. Hydrating. My God, no wonder you like had to piss so much. Jesus.
and wow, what an Antichrist confirmation. I mean, what the heck is Barack
Just how he
Obama
said
doing?
that. What an
in this
Antichrist
music
confirmation.
video
I'm so
where
happy we got
Satan
to
is
do
wearing the
this.
Luke-
Damn, guys, thank you. You know, praise be above. We confirmed yet another Antichrist. Don't forget to smash that like button, hit that subscribe button so we can hunt for more Antichrist. What's up? It's your person, Jesus is King 14404044, and I'm here to tell you that the Antichrist is actually the most Christian Christ that's ever antied. And here's my proof, okay? You take the cross, flip that upside down, boom, Antichrist confirmed, Jesus was evil. Jesus, spell that out. What does that spell? Jesu up, sus, G, sus, as in among us the Antichrist. Who knows? Is this slam poetry? Basically, what's up? Smash that like button. Thank you very much. Back to you, Hannah.
I have liked, subscribed, and super chatted. That was beautiful. Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Mm.
You're welcome. God, I should do YouTube content. Fuck.
1018 shoes. Little Nas X has the 55 on. Satan 55, Fallen Angel 55, Lightning 55, Little Nas X 44, Lightning is also 44, Fallen Angel is also 44, Obama number 44, Montero Hill 156, Tribulation 156, 666 equals 156, again, as above, so below equals 156.
Hannah's so exasperated all she can do is put her head in her hands on the bingo card. No! It's hard to see, or not see, I guess, because you see it. No. It didn't happen. I wasn't that exasperated.
The Antichrist, Barack
I know you can't see it.
Obama equals 156. And then Montero Hill is also 846, like Tribulation, the days of Noah, and the fallen angels. You put all that together.
He did just say lightning was 55, but it depends on the Gematria system you use. It's all nonsense. It's arbitrary.
This is absolutely undeniable and unbelievable. So please do share this with everyone you can. All right, guys. Well, that is it for the.
I did it. I shared it. Did I do a good job?
You did. You did a good job. Hannah, you get 4 Illuminati points.
Yes. When I get enough, I'm going to get the invisible ink in a Tootsie Roll.
No, you get the code that says, drink more Ovaltine so you can be a better MK Ultra agent.
Let's see, what else do I we watched the trolley thing.
Oh, review
Oh.
bingo card. Yep, we got a review bingo card.
Okay.
Do the bingo card review.
We can take a look. Let's look at the bingo card.
Yeah.
Gematria. Overt anti-Semitism. Vibes-based conspiracy. Incorrect word.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I'll wait. My bad.
Go ahead.
Oh, it was just something Mosloth said that I think is a classic I love pointing out. Yeah. They say my boyfriend is religious and thinks it's funny when people use the upside down cross for the Antichrist because the upside down cross is a holy symbol in Christianity. It's called St. Peter's cross. Yeah, it's because when St. Peter was crucified, he refused to be crucified in the same way that Jesus was. So he asked to be crucified upside down because he didn't think he was as holy as Jesus. So it became a special form of the cross.
Yeah.
The actual symbols of the Antichrist are sort of apocryphal to Christianity as a whole anyway, because Antichrist as an idea is like, okay, hi, I'm an atheist. I'm, by the biblical definition, Antichrist, because I don't believe Jesus is the Messiah. That's what that means. Antichrist is not an inverted, like, mustache twirling, I mirror Jesus and I give people leprosy and I make less fish. Like, he doesn't, that's not a thing in the Bible. Like, anyone who is not a Christian is, by the literal idea, Antichrist, and is not even like a bad thing, really. It's just, you're not Christian.
9/11 out of nowhere. Sorry.
Yeah, no, it's all good. Sorry, my bad. I like sharing that little detail because I think it's cool, and I learned that from watching you, Hannah. Back in Bible study days, y'all went over that, and I was like, oh, that's cool, and I read into it and learned things. Yeah. I learned stuff. Is Nero the Antichrist?
I think that's it. Did I miss any? I think that's it. Not sure. Is Nero the Antichrist? I understood that reference.
From Devil May Cry? No, he's cool as hell. He got a big arm and he go, Hoppa!
Okay, so this person is this is like one of the main medbed grifters. I think
medbed.
I think her like Facebook group or something finally got deleted because she's, you know, involved in trying to convince people medbeds are real and that she knows all about it, etc., all that bullshit. This is a recent follow-up video. I think she's trying to act like it's fine, actually. It's good. We're fine. I'm not devastated. You know.
Really quick, just before that, one of the other things I wanted to throw down here, Moslot said another thing. Biblically accurate angels are not something Dante made up. Dante did have a lot of things. Like the idea of a tiered hell or a tiered heaven or Mount Purgatory, that all comes from the Divine Comedy. But in the actual Bible, angels are fucking terrifying. Like, I know it's a meme at this point, but they're described as basically walking elemental experiences. They're not fun to look at. Like, it causes people like in any time an angel shows up to a person that isn't described like a person, right? Because angels are supposed to be able to just disguise as people. They're like scary as fuck. It's like, I think one of them is described as having eyes like lightning and a voice like thunder, and it floats off the ground and everything is like on fire, and it's like having a heart attack as a person. It's not fun. They're not. I've said it for years. The Bible is like the Necronomicon, but replace all the tentacles with feathers.
It's an interesting way to put it. I like that.
I stand by it.
Hey everyone, how are you? Yes, I know. I'm supposed to be finished, right? Right. Well, I've known some information for a number of years now. But I just received confirmation that it's true. Which basically, I can no longer disappear. I can't just walk away and go silent. I can't give up.
I will continue to selflessly scam all of you into believing I can cure your bullshit. I'm so frustrated.
Nevertheless, she persisted. Slay, queen, slay.
Megabyte with 33 months. Ooh. Illuminati number. Or Freemason number, rather. Oh, you got really tiny for a second.
Oh yeah, I do that sometimes. Don't worry about it. Don't worry. It's fine.
You know.
It's fine.
Seriously, though, it is funny that she's, like, acting like, I'm gonna keep going. Like, yeah, you're lying to people. This isn't noble.
I will selflessly continue to grift.
Terradona says, seeing a biblical angel would F up anyone's head, even if they brought good omens. And MH Darkbeast says, Hannah, you should share some chudge with Casfell sometime, like Starfield's fucking pronouns guy is having a normal one over the new Doctor Who. One of his greatest reactions to the Doctor's, I just got snowmanned, is to go to Urban Dictionary's 9th definition to that line and claim it was the Doctor saying he had gay fingers in his butt. What in the world?
I desperately want to know how fucking pronouns guy is doing.
Bad. He's bad all the time.
I get such schadenfreude watching a man melt down over just that. It makes me happy when bigots are like, I hate these people, but I don't hate them. I secretly don't. It's actually a conspiracy. Actually, all of the people that I hate are out to get me, and it's justified. And it's just like, dude, you're melting your own fucking brain trying to do these mental gymnastics. Like, just go to therapy.
Right?
Just talk to somebody, dude. Go outside, touch grass. It's pretty cool.
This information is paving the way for my future, which is going to be extremely public. Very public. So, I have to say, and as I love you guys, I really do love you guys. I do like peace more.
But I like your money more than that, so please continue to give me money for medbed research. It frustrates me a lot when so many of the people who are into the medbed conspiracies through Q or any other like conspiratorial like way they got here, a lot of it's people with chronic pain, and chronic pain is like a fucking unbearable thing that ruins people's lives and makes them just so like if there's anyone who I understand how you get into a conspiracy out of desperation, it's someone with like chronic pain who are being told, I have a way for that to go away. Because, like, it's gonna drive you just up a wall. I mean, that's understating it, and I don't mean to. Like, there's no way I can articulate chronic pain that's going to be as severe as the reality of it. I've known a lot of people in my life who've had it, and I've seen the toll it takes on people, and it's frustrating seeing people take advantage of that pain.
Yeah, it's... I got nothing else to add there. That you're just right. Yeah.
But peace is no longer an option.
Oh no.
So, here I am.
Peace was never an option.
Coming back.
Damn.
Again. Now, I've been reading a lot of comments. I have been online.
What's a medbed? I should explain. If you don't know, medbeds are a conspiratorial belief that there's basically a sci-fi technology bed from aliens or future scientists or just a new development that's hidden that you basically get in it and it cures all your ailments, whatever they might be. It's basically a magic little box you get in and it fixes everything about you. It's not real. It's a conspiracy.
In multiple groups. On Telegram and that, and on YouTube channels and things like that. And I read a lot of comments, and a lot of the comments are people that are sick of my hot and cold behavior. I am too.
What?
I am too. I'm an
she does the thing where she'll be like, oh, it's right around the corner, the med beds. She's been doing this for years, by the way. But then, of course, that doesn't happen, and she's got to be like, well, these things take time. She's talking about the fact that she keeps having to shift the goalposts. Goalpost shifting.
Over and over and over again.
Yeah, on the bingo card.
Emotional person, I come from the heart, which means I feel things and I feel them deeply. And
I think it's so funny when, like, bad people, that's one of the only things they can say is, like, it's like the kind of people who call themselves, like, I'm an empath, but, like, they really want you to know that. You know what I mean? Like,
I know how people feel deep down. That's why I'm mean for them. Or mean to them.
I understand other people's feelings deeply. I feel feelings, guys. I'm definitely not a sociopath. It just feels like, I don't know, it's a weird thing to say,
Methinks thou doth protest too much.
Yeah, most people feel things. That's like a normal human experience. You're not feeling them more deeply than others. It's fine.
And the issue I have is very serious.
Oh no, Hannah has shed her human skin. I'm molting! Don't worry about it. It's a very sensitive time. I'll be back in my new grown human flesh suit by tomorrow. I'll be fine. Just right now I'm very sensitive and scaly.
Very dry skin at the moment.
The issue is over 20 criminals using my identity in criminal activity to scam desperate people. That's my issue.
It's definitely not her, guys. She's not scamming anyone. 20 other people stole her identity and did it. Genius.
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck.
I think my defensive neck flap has to come out for this one. I'm angry. I'm angry at this shit. This is so bad.
And until you've been in that position, not just 1 or 2 or 3, but over 20 confirmed individuals using my identity.
These are not just individuals, these are confirmed individuals, okay? We've confirmed that they are individuals. 20 of them.
Yes, 20 individual people. She's met all of them when she wakes up in the mirror every morning. They communicate psychically. It's like that guy who like fucked dolphins or whatever with LSD. She's just in contact with the organization in the sky. It's the Fliblonian Angel Council, or just like, we need some cash.
I know the dolphin.
We're trying to out our med beds. Yeah.
55 pages of scamming pages between Facebook and Telegram.
Wow, that's on average more than 2 per confirmed individual.
They're pulling overtime, damn.
20 confirmed individuals have created 55 scam sites.
It's because one of them does it and 20 of them don't exist.
That's not including Truth Social. That's not including Twitter or
Even with the Q.
Instagram.
It's so exasperated.
Facebook
All she can
and-
do is extend her neck flap and drink her legally distinct cola on the bingo card.
And Telegram. That's it. And I have had a bloody hard time dealing with this. As you would too. Which is why I'm always hot and cold. I get into a higher vibration and I get a kick up the ass from my spirit team, and I come back, and I'm really, really good, and then another scammer pops up or something else happens and I spiral back down again. It is an emotional roller coaster. Not to mention being investigated by the cybercrime unit, the police.
Uh-oh!
Damn! The cyber police are coming at you! Consequences will never be the same! You don't understand, I'm out here every day. The cyber police are coming after me. I'm being investigated by the CIF, by EIA. They all coming after me. Damn.
I think she is legit under investigation by an actual... Like, I don't think she's I think she actually is under police investigation by a cybercrimes unit for this shit.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No.
Oh my god!
I think that's one of the reasons
Oh
her
my god!
stuff got taken down is because she's scamming, allegedly scamming so many people, and she actually is under investigation, I believe. So that's fun.
God. I can allegedly see the future, and I see a lot of legal distinctions that may or may not happen to her eventually in my crystal ball. I see a lot of things. I'm being contacted by my psychic advisors. L plus ratio plus get good plus you fell off plus get sued plus
Seethe.
yeah, no, it says seethe and cope. Yeah, no, you're correct. You know them too. Damn.
It's all different kinds of law enforcement have investigated me. So yeah, it is an up and down roller coaster. It really is. And I'm like the rest of you. I'm just trying to do the best that I possibly can and get a handle on my emotions and get a handle on my reactions.
Can you get a handle on not stealing people's money for bullshit? That'd be cool. Just a thought.
I'm trying to walk my talk, and some days it's easier than others. And
This is a terrible apology. Where's the ukulele?
Yeah, why didn't she let out a big deep sigh at the beginning?
Right?
Like, what's going on? Where's the interpretive dance?
days, for whatever reason,
Toxic medbed train.
You forgot to take
Circumstances
the
and all.
catheter, and now you're making a mess. No,
I just can't. And then I give up, I throw in the towel, and I'm done. And then a week later or so, something happens and I come back again. And I know it's hard on you guys, up and down, up and down. I'm here, I'm not, I'm here, I'm not. But all the information that I have has been given. So I'm not leaving you guys with nothing. I'm not leaving you guys without any idea. I've given all the information. Pardon me, I've still got the
question
flu.
then.
I've given
question then. Oh, now she's got the flu too. Fantastic. If she's given all of the information and the community that she has everything, why is she still here? Like from her own story, right?
Mhm.
From the logic that is there. If she has given out the information on the med beds, like clearly it's because she's scamming. We're just going to put that to the side for a minute. But I'm just going to look at this in the context of the story. She is being attacked by 20 scammers and blah, 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 blah. Okay, so we're going to put that in box A. We're going to put in box B that she has given all the information out to the public. And we're going to put in box C that that she is trying to stop people from being scammed. So shouldn't she have to tell everybody in her community to not invest in any of the things that they see her attached to?
You'd think.
Because that would mean that if there are 20 scammers and there are all these scamming, there's all the scamming going on, all these lies, you can't invest in anything, she says.
Yeah.
That's what she's got to do now. Goddamn.
It's kind of like, I think, when scam emails have intentional misspellings to weed out people who will catch that kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Feels like that, maybe.
That makes sense.
Don't know
that
if it's intentional, but that feels like what's happening.
Mm-hmm.
everything I have no more to give yet. So
What?
There it is, the yet.
There it is.
She's giving it all, but you ... ellipses, more news to come.
Mm-hmm. The
Stay
best is yet to
tuned.
come.
Yeah.
I feel comfortable walking away. That you have everything you need.
I don't know if the cops feel comfortable you walking away. That's the investigation. Just saying.
But this information, it's not new. It's several years old. This information, and I've just got confirmation of it that it is true. I just put it on the back shelf.
She got confirmation. She got it.
Mm-hmm.
It's confirmed.
Yes. Confirmed med
Until-
bed. You know what? That I will give this woman 200,000 million bajillion babillion dollars. Post one video in the med bed.
I'll take it.
Do it. Just one.
Just a tanning
I
bed
will
with an
pledge my
LED
life.
light strapped to it.
No, I want to see her get in the med bed with her arm chopped off. I'm talking like mid bleed out, belt just tied around the stump, bleeding everywhere. Get in the med bed, grow a new arm.
I'm afraid we'd get an Uber Jason situation. I don't need Uber conspiracy theorist.
If we get an Uber Jason situation, then we know it's true. I'll jump in the med bed at that point.
Okay.
Let's go.
I had confirmation of it. Says basically that there's no way I can walk away. I can't change my identity. I have to be public. As I am not part of the disclosure team, or not only part of the disclosure team in regards to medbeds, but I am part of the disclosure itself.
What does that even mean?
She is a med bed. This is the next step on the conspiracy train. This is the next step on the grift. Okay, so here's my prediction, all right? I'm gazing back into my giant green gibbeline crystal balls on my chest. My tits. I'm looking at my tits. They tell the future. I have an 85% chance of predicting that it's already raining. So the thing is, what's going to happen here? The medbed grift is going to die out, right?
Yeah.
Because they're going to move into an older grift that already exists with a sci-fi twist. They're going to start traveling around the country, going to like revival churches or whatever, and they're going to say that they are the medbed. The technology has been like synthesized in their body, that they're not humans. They are physically like different. There's some sort of cyborg creation, and they're going to pull chicken gizzards out of people's bodies. Like they're going to pull the cancer out and do that thing where they pull out the rotten chicken gizzard and throw it in a bucket. And it's like, that was your cancer. They're going to start running that grift.
The medbed was inside of her all along. Makes sense.
Yeah, the medbeds were the friends we made along the way.
It was, oh gosh,
Kieran.
Kieran.
It was, that's one of mine.
Cool.
That's one of mine.
One of mine now. Thanks for the subscription. Take that, Cassifel. You need to learn to share.
You know what? The big time YouTuber hating on the little goblin. Okay. I'll be over here in my corner with my allotted amount. It's fair though. No, I should learn my place. I'm sorry.
Now, I can't tell you exactly what that is. But what I can tell you is many of you are going to be shocked at what they find or have found under the Vatican in the vaults and tunnels.
Oh, okay. I didn't know we were going Vatican. Okay. Very Dan Brown.
Apple.
And
the code word is Apple.
This
APPLE.
has been able to provide the confirmation of my information to be true. So here I am back again. And I must remain back. Now, what will happen if I do have to sign an NDA period for 90 days or something? I don't know. I'll get more information on that. But I do need I will need a period of time to get a life, start making a life for myself. But I also know that I will have to remain public. So the last video on my channel, which is called The End, I'm going to remove, because with this new information, it's not the end, it is only just the beginning.
She deleted most of her videos from the last 2 years, by the way. Literally, she used to post weekly, and now there's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 videos from the last couple of years, basically. Just for reference.
That is truly beautiful.
Definitely not getting rid of evidence, though. That's not spoliation. It's fine.
Oh, I'm getting confirmation. Hannah, I've sent you a live feed of inside of the catacombs. I found what's down there.
Okay. Hold on. We are live from the catacombs. That's all I could play for copyright reasons. As we all know, the Catholic Church is very copyright claim heavy on their musical numbers. So
It's very scary.
it was lovely. Thank you.
And bloody hell, what an exciting beginning it is. It's so exciting. And the future that I envisioned for myself with projects and things has taken an entirely different turn. It's like, wow. It's like, what do I do now? So it's huge. It is absolutely huge, and it is going to not only change the life of myself and my family, but also it's going to change the way we look at history. The entire world, the way they look at history. It's big. And I'm kicking myself that I can't tell you what it is.
Isn't that convenient when your explanation, you know?
To leave you hanging
Very
like
fetch.
this. But
Very fetch.
it's incredible. It is absolutely incredible. This information will also clear my name to any of the doubters or haters that believe I'm a criminal. It will absolutely clear me of any wrongdoing or anything. So, on that note, I'm back in full swing. And I invite you to walk this journey with me. I know you already have, but this is an entirely new journey, and I want you to walk this with me. We will discover a lot along the way, and a lot about myself, and a lot about yourselves, your own inner selves along this journey. It's going to be mind-blowing. You need an open mind. It's going to be absolutely excitingly fascinating.
It's been so vague. It's like she doesn't even have a specific cover story yet. She's like, don't worry. I'm thinking about it.
The things you will see from the Australian court will blow your fucking mind. Look, you keep an open mind, but you are not aware of the type of crimes I could have committed. Okay?
This is where she enters her sovereign citizen arc and decides that med beds aren't as important as the straw man and your free
The reason
rights on
why
the land.
I can't reveal the med bed to you is because the legal entity of you is not recognized by the state.
Med beds only work on your straw man, actually.
Oh, I'm sorry. New Zealand. The New Zealand courts. I'm sorry. The Kiwi courts. I apologize.
I cannot
You can tell the difference because Ray Comfort is the judge.
wait for the day that I'm allowed to share it with you. Because history, you'll never look at it the same again. It's incredible. Absolutely amazing. So,
Wait, is she gonna go Tartaria?
yeah,
I don't know.
here we are.
History is.
Tartaria has been pretty popular, and it does... Tartaria comes up in some QAnon stuff, and she's related to that, because the medbeds, a lot of it grew out of the QAnon community, so there is connection there. A lot of it's a big ball of, like, wibbly... I hate it. I hate that I'm doing this, but it really is. Conspiracies are less cut and dry, like, as distinct categories. A lot of the times they're big balls of wibbly-wobbly conspiracy stuff. Like, a lot of the times it's sort of vague ideas all put in a box and you shake it around, and there's a lot of connections.
It has a lot in common with how mythology works, just in general, because, like, we like to think of myth as a solidified set of stories that have, like, concrete beginning, middles, and ends.
Yeah.
But that's only because we don't tell them as actual truths or actually, like, as actively anymore. Myth is fluid, and then it fossilizes into a story, and, like, I think that's what, like, happens here so much. Like, a good example is like, you don't hear a lot of people talk about the fake moon landing, as much anymore, right?
Right.
When they do, they have key points they hit.
Yeah.
Because that's the most refined version of the story, and I think that we're just sort of living through that with like QAnon,
I think that the landscape is a lot different than back in the day too, because if you wanted to read, like, a conspiracy theory that's become a more standardized narrative, like a JFK thing, the narratives around the JFK assassination conspiracies solidified in an era where the primary way to read about them was books. You had to go to a conference and see someone talk, or you had to read a book they published or something, you know? These days,
Yeah.
everything is so atomized on the internet. There aren't like one or two avenues people are getting their narratives from. They're pulling from 10,000 atomized small sources, and it creates more variability in their version of the mythology.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what else to tell you? Oh, yeah. With the... Now, this is for everybody, including myself. With all the haters, the hate groups, the bullies, the nasty people.
Stop bullying me about stealing people's money, allegedly.
I keep doing illegal things and people keep yelling at me for it. That worst bully of all, they sit on this big chair and they tell me I'm fucked and they have a hammer. It's, oh no.
Ignore them. Block them. Delete them. Ignore them. Scroll past them. Don't give them your time.
There are only
of day.
4 lights.
Because they're not part of your reality unless you allow them to be.
Called it.
Some of the emails I've received over this past week. F you, you, F and C, you. Beep, 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 beep. I just turn around and say,
You're a boss?
delete, 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 whatever. And it's really interesting because when you look at people's behavior and their attitude, and when they're really negative and nasty, they're not moving forward with you. So why do you care? Why do you
Because
care?
you're moving forward off a fucking cliff, lady. That's the point.
Basically, she's doing the thought-stopping technique that, like, cults do this, also conspiracy groups do, where they're like, hey, anyone criticizing me, don't listen to them. They don't have your best interest at heart. They're stagnating. They're not on this spiritual journey, blah, 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 blah. Basically, it's a way to try and disregard all criticism as bad faith, so you don't have to actually think about it.
Oof. Ugh.
If they say
Well.
something that upsets you, it's not them or what they've said, it's part of you that you believe it. That's what's upsetting. It's not what someone says, it's the part of you that believes it to be true that upsets you. Look at that.
Oh, that's
Block the
super
person
fucked up.
and look at why you're upset, why you react. And this is something I'm really, really going to be working on. And I have been working on it, just I've been avoiding it a lot because it's not nice. It's not nice. But instead of blocking it or ignoring it, use it to better yourself. Use it to propel you forward. One thing that was said to me this morning, imagine...
So this is actually pretty insidious right here, because I just caught something that I think she's trying to do here too.
Okay.
Maybe this is me reading too far into things, but she just said, like, if someone says something that upsets you, that it's because of the part of you that believes it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which the most of the things she has to be seeing from people who are like calling her out on her bullshit that she's calling trolls here, and same thing that her believers are going to see are people telling them this isn't true. You are being scammed. You are being lied to, right?
Yeah.
And that to me would be like what she's saying is, if you're getting upset by that, it's because you know in your heart that I'm right.
Yeah, that's fucked
like
up.
it feels like that's what's happening here.
Yeah.
And that is fucked up, because that turns like it's another thing cults do. There's a term for it and I forget what it is. It's a form of like double talk. Or double speak.
Yeah.
Where it's like every time you hear the truth, like that you're being scammed, you have to stop that and go, I'm just mad because I know what's right and you're lying to me.
Yeah.
And that's ew, that's yucky. That's gross. That's yucky.
Benigami says, the fundy conspiracy theorist obsession with avoiding swearing is funny to me. These people will often spew the most hateful bile and slurs you will ever hear, but avoid saying any swear but hell. the arbitration is so arbitration is so interesting. Yeah. People certainly make choices.
Mm-hmm.
People find out this information about you. Imagine the looks on their faces, and use that as your motivation to move forward. Use that as your motivation to keep on going, to stand in your true power and your own inner divine strength and your light. Use that image of them finding out to make you so powerful that no one can stand in your way, because you have total and
If
full...
you strike me down now, I'll become more powerful than you can ever imagine. Ma'am, we just have a warrant for your arrest. That was my best take at a Kiwi accent. Please ignore it.
If you put those handcuffs on me, I will break these cuffs. You can't break those cuffs, ma'am. I can break these cuffs.
full control of your mind, your body, your thoughts, your emotions, your feelings, everything. Use it to become more genuine, more heart-centered. And I'm like, yeah, you're right. It's time to stop running, and it's time to face the world head on, because this information is not going to be withheld until I'm ready to deal with it, or until I'm ready to accept people's opinions. This information is coming with or without me, and I can either run away and hide and change my identity and disappear, or I can stand up and do the right thing and face it with courage and strength. So, it's good information, by the way. A lot of people won't like it, but most of you will. You'll thoroughly enjoy the information, but some will tear them apart. And
Amber Pretzel says, I kid, but it looks great, Hannah. Also, hi, guest. Hi, guest.
Hello, I am Guest. It is I. For those of you who are not aware, I am Guest. And if you try to something pretend I said something funny, I had nothing in nothing loaded for this one. I'm sorry.
Nailed it.
Yeah, I'm good at my job. The Guest, I'm the one everyone collabs with.
Mm-hmm.
It's me.
The guest.
Choice to deal with it that way, not a problem. So this is me officially coming back public again.
Oh, Amber, you're all good.
Yeah, we're just fucking. Yeah, here.
Many of you knew it would happen. I did not want to. I still don't want to. But in this case, I actually have no choice, because the information is coming, and it's going to be coming very, very fast and very public all of a sudden.
Yep, it's gonna come.
Most likely, the information will be released without
Sex word's
giving
funny.
me a heads up. And I'll wake up one day
Sex
with
word's funny.
hundreds of thousands of emails and messages, all asking me if it's true. Yes. So, it's onwards and upwards, and time to really walk my talk instead of
Then where's the med
calling
beds?
my talk and
Yeah,
avoiding.
just put one
So,
med bed out, please.
Hey.
Any of them.
People are saying I'm bouncing all over the place. It's not my fault that my human servant keeps bouncing the stick that I relax on around. He's
That is true.
He's losing his touch. He just keeps. Look at this. Look at this shit. Hold me steady, asshole.
Eat their hands.
Better.
Eat their hands and then force them to hold it with their mouth.
I don't think that would be a better ride.
Well, all you have to do is duct tape them to the floor, and then they will stay very still.
I mean, at that point, I might as well get a tripod. The point is...
No, well, no, you, like, it's that it's a servant. But, like, if you want the servant to hold still, you just immobilize them.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
As we move...
Well, when humans are in space, they're
closer
snacks,
to
not humans.
the truth, closer to the new Earth, I want to shift everything into a different direction with myself, given this new information.
I am under a lot of
you
lawsuits.
also
I have a lot of
shifting
legal
if you're
trouble.
going to
Please let
continue
things
following me.
change.
And it's certainly going to be one hell of an exciting ride. And we're gonna
Lady,
have a lot
record
of fun
somewhere
along the
nicer.
way.
God damn.
This is
If
the
it-
nicest place she could find to record that was also not a place the cops would find.
Just remember, yes, this 7-Eleven parking lot will totally serve my incognito kind of vibe. Fucking
We have any-
hell.
Tears.
I just
they're
realized
gonna
that's
be
probably why
such
she's also recording from a low angle.
joyful, happy tears. It's going to be one huge, fantastic, fun roller coaster. So please join me on this journey, starting right now. Thanks, everyone. Have a great day. Bye.
Oh god, that was... Oh boy.
Yeah, that's really, really bad.
Gee willikers and good godly gosh, that was pretty yikes, Batman.
Oh yeah, I'm sure he's
Ooh.
gonna continue to scam. I'll keep up to date on this and see if anything else happens, like with her investigation.
Sorry. Just beware over her, like, vacant smiling expression is weirdly ominous.
Yeah. Maybe the most truthful thing she's posted.
Is that Evil Gina?
It is. It's real bad. You don't
You
want to
did
watch
not
this.
tell me there would be... You didn't tell me there would be Evil Gina today. I need to see Evil Gina. She's the worst. I need to know what she's doing.
You're gonna regret it immediately, but I'll play it for a little bit. Sure, let me just adjust
Let's go!
framing. Oh, it's
Evil
bad.
Gina. She's even dressing more like a supervillain these days.
She is.
You say I'm going to regret it, but at the same time, my expectations are like the bar is in the core of the earth.
Oh, you're gonna need to go lower than that. I'm just warning you.
Oh fuck. Oh no, no. What do you mean? Like,
Oh,
okay,
you made
hold
the
on.
choice. You made the choice. It's on you.
Okay.
It loads.
I already regret it. Look at her. Look at her being all. She's like spitting. She's spitting venom. She angry. Damn, that like to dislike ratio is pretty strong too.
We already have overt anti-Semitism on the bingo card, so this is not going to do another space, but...
Oh boy.
Profane Priestess says, I kind of like the blouse unironically. Yeah, she's evil though, so...
Yeah.
December
yeah.
31st, 2023, Michelle Antitler here. And recently on Steve Bannon's War Room, Naomi Wolf actually said that Naomi Klein is stalking her. This is just classic Naomi Wolf victimhood from the far left narrative playbook. Because Naomi Klein wrote a book called Doppelganger where there's a section of it where she dedicates to Naomi Wolf and how Naomi Wolf has gone over to the far right down the rabbit hole. And she's got all these conspiracy theories about the vaccine and how she's all misinformation and all that kind of stuff. Okay, so just so you know, and Naomi Wolf is calling it stalking, but just so everybody knows, both of these women are Jew-Satanists.
So, you wanted to watch this video, Castfell. You want to talk about why you wanted to watch this video?
Oh wow. Okay.
Oh yeah, she just, with her whole chest, did the whole anti-Semitism comparing Judaism to Satanism. Yeah. Like, that's like Middle Ages anti-Semitism. Like, holy shit.
Okay. Ooh, boy, that took the breath out of me.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me just take a deep breath for a minute. Now listen here. Okay, I've seen some shit in my life. This is not going to stop me from roasting this motherfucker.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
One, I'm going to start with the background. What the fuck is this home decor? Does she live in a curiosity shop, or does she just exclusively collect things from the 1700s?
It's for the orbs.
Why does she... For the orbs?
For the
Look,
orbs.
I understand that is dust and she needs to clean her fucking room. Or take a shower, one of the two. She looks like she sheds.
You just don't understand the orbs.
I do. I speak for the orbs. I am the goblin and I speak for the orbs. And they do not associate with her. Second off, opening up with saying, on Steve Bannon's show, and then talking about the far left is maybe the most telling on yourself you can be in a conversation.
Oh yeah, she's really bad. Like, she's straight up just like a neo-Nazi. She sucks ass.
She does. She also, and I know people said they liked the dress in beforehand. I just need to say, with the whole look, she's giving, she's giving vampire cowboy. And I don't like it.
Okay.
The aesthetic she has going on here makes me think she'd haunt like near a mine shaft and lure men to their demise by singing an evil song at them. Everything about her gives me the ick. Her whole house looks like it smells like cigarettes and not cloves, so she doesn't get goth cred. She just looks unpleasant in every sense of that I can express.
I just realized my cheeks move independently, and I'm kind of fascinated with it now.
Good. I'm glad. Thank you, Trevor. Also, can we go back to the sign? Because I wasn't going to be petty about this, but now I'm going to be petty about this. I learned to spell when I was 4. What the fuck is that extra? What you spelled Naomi once right? How did you had a reference? You dense motherfucker. Why does it look like you wrote Naomi Wolf fine, and then when you went to write Naomi Klein, you turned into a fucking werewolf?
Maybe
what
she
is
wrote the
happening
second one
here?
first. You don't know.
The logistics of how this woman continues to draw breath despite having a vacuum between her ears drives me insane. I have never seen a corpse so eloquently make me despise them. Please continue.
This is just a classic playbook where they want to create some kind of narrative. They want people to pick sides, and they're trying to still push Naomi Wolf in front of Trump supporters. And so now they're going to make Trump supporters, back her up and pat her on the back and say, "Oh, you're with us. You've been one of us all this time, and you've been great." And I mean, I go, "What am I? If Naomi Klein writing a book about you, and I know this is what you're doing. This is little coded message here, and the threat with using your husband." Steve Bannon mentions it. I'm going to play it for you in a second here, but I just want to.
Girl, you're on BitChute. Hold on. Motherfucker, you're on BitChute. Who do you think you are?
Yeah.
Like what? Like, oh, if she's on the right, then who am I? A nobody. You're a nobody. You wasted your life. You could have time with your family. You could go outside. You could get a dog. You could do anything. Meaning is transient. It's not an immutable thing. It is an ever-present idea. You could have done anything. You're the one who chose to live like a little Nazi gremlin. It's your fault.
She thinks she
could
is
fix it, but what the?
I was just gonna say, she thinks she's the reincarnation of Mary Todd Lincoln too. I think we've discussed this, or at least
Mary Todd Lincoln was already crazy. This doesn't help anything. No.
Bullshit. They're all from the deep state. Naomi Wolf is CIA. All
deep state on the bingo card.
All feminism is CIA.
All feminism is CIA.
MK Ultra Radical, baby. Let's go. I'm closing that wage cap faster than the FBI closed the distance between MLK's head and a bullet. I am very, very, very... I blame the FBI. Look, I have one joke I can use about them. Also, I don't know where to go from here. This is awful. I made a mistake coming to this video.
Yeah.
You warned me. And I hate this.
Sure, MK Ultra on the bingo card. All right. I'm done with her, though, for real.
Lord.
I think it just gets worse, and I don't want to deal with it.
Yeah, no. Oh god, she hurts.
You know what would be a good thing to cleanse from evil
Please.
Gina?
Good Gina?
Let's suppose for a moment that there are these fictional flying craft in the sky from perhaps maybe
I'll be right back, I
Star
gotta pee.
Wars or
I'll
Battlestar
dance around a little bit.
Galactica, maybe from the Galactic Empire, something like that. And they don't look like our airplanes in the sky. They don't, but there's something in the sky that looks really different. Some kind of advanced
Aliens on the bingo card.
aircraft.
If I didn't
To
already.
suppose.
Damn it.
What would it look like?
Now, before you say there's no such thing, because all of it's make-believe, it's fictitious, nothing like that exists. Well, I have to question that, because
Doesn't understand how cameras work on the bingo card. Nice tongue.
this is what I took pictures of. And no, they don't look like our airplanes or anything. I'm not sure if they look like any like Battlestar Galactica or Star Wars or something. I'm not, but they look very, very, very interesting, and they're in the sky. They're in the sky. Let's shrink it back down. There seems to be quite a number of them. Now, these are screenshots from one live photo. One live photo is what they are. Let me show you. You can see it. Just zoom up a little more. I mean, you can zoom up more if you'd like. You can, but look at this. It's true. They don't look like our airplanes. They don't.
JP Black claims bingo. Let's take a look. Let's see if that's the correct card. Schilling doesn't understand architecture, free space, aliens, moves goalpost. You win. JP Black, you win bingo. Let me write your name down. Give me a sec. Let me open this. Where is it? Apps. Shouldn't be this hard to find. Give me a sec. File. Recent. JP Black. Saved. So that's the bingo winner for the day. Woo! Cool beans. Right back at it.
But nonetheless, I took pictures of them. Now, these were documented. They came in a little at a time until thousands and thousands and thousands of them started showing up. Like you can see right here. Thousands and thousands and thousands of them started showing up. And you know, you could put this in the inverted mode. You could see them too. But they started showing up. And they came across as interdimensional.
I don't
because the
what do you
more light
mean
was shown.
came across as interdimensional? Yes, is it making noise? Yeah, I thought they got a, like, I mean, I would have. Oh, go ahead.
I had to pee.
Yeah, I was literally about to say that.
I just had to go pee.
Them?
Yeah, similar to me, Casfell also just grows very silent when they pee on camera.
Yes, it's part of the dynamic.
The more they showed up. The more they showed up. So I documented them with my iPhone.
Was it snowing? Did you take a picture of snow? Like, I'm seriously, did she point her camera upwards while it was snowing and take a flash picture, and she's like, it's spaceships! Because that kind of feels like maybe what's happening here. Just a thought.
Gina is sweet.
Yeah.
And
In 2018,
Gina is
around
sweet.
You okay?
Gina is very sweet.
September time frame is when I really started documenting them. There was something wrong with the sun, and that was the time that the observatory shut down. FBI raided it. They said they found whatever it was on the computers. Remember that?
No.
Remember that?
What?
Okay. But this is what was happening. And we can see, we'll just look at these ever so briefly. We will just go like this and that. I mean, and you can look at them yourself. And they're notched. They're notched. Now, granted, we don't got the enormous detail on these ships because these are at a distance and they've got cloaking technology.
Apparently it sucks. That's terrible cloaking technology. Look at it. If that was cloaking technology, it's doing the opposite of its job. They're big white blobs on the screen.
You can make out their shapes, you can. And some of these have shown up on the NASA products. They have. Let's just look at it a little bit.
The NASA products?
And again, they're not like normal airplanes. They're not.
She lives in a magical world.
They don't look like this. But what if they do?
Wait, that's
if
a
the
Star
cloaking
Wars
is gone?
ship.
What if they look something like this when the cloaking is gone? Or something like these if we were able to see the
No, that
fine
wasn't a Star Wars ship. What is this?
Battlestar Galactica.
Oh, okay.
On some we have.
Cool.
What if
I don't know
something
Battlestar
like
at all. That's my
this?
bad. I'm sorry. I'm a
I
fake
have
fan. I'm
seen
sorry.
One of these shapes.
I don't
we
know
have seen
things.
One of these shapes up here at the top at the observatory. It was black like that in Hawaii. See, they got little Legos and stuff. You can make them. Just look a little
There
bit
it is.
more.
There was a Star Destroyer. There we go. Now I understand.
I just love that she's like, they even got little Legos. Like, I just love the idea that in her head, spaceships are a real thing and they're secret, but also they make Legos of them for funsies.
You gotta get the kids used to it. You gotta get the kids used to the idea of spaceships.
She's the only conspiracy person I cover that I feel like she's like, somehow she's the only one who hasn't been turned into an awful bigot. Like, she believes in all this conspiracy stuff, but it doesn't scare her. It just, like, she's just interested. It's so interesting.
You know, it's like a throwback to the 90s when it came like to the X-Files stuff, where like conspiracy as like an aesthetic for storytelling was really in vogue.
Yeah.
So she's like clearly into all of it, but in the way like ghost hunters are, where they're just like, the truth is out there and I'm so excited to find it. Oh, those aliens, they could be there. That sounds really, really cool.
Yeah.
A little bit
Delightful
more.
creature.
This is the last one. And we're going to get back to the photos. Now, if we were to look at these, which we are right now, these are from my live photos. I have all the live photos of everything that I've taken pictures of, multiple duplicate copies. Some live photos I never shared the pictures of. I didn't. Because I took so many. So many. If you invert these, they look really cool too. They do. They look really cool.
For anyone curious, by the way, what's happening here is artifacting at the edges of each of the images because of the contrast between the very bright light and the very dark light. Strong chance is she took a picture of either rain moving very quickly or snow moving very slowly. And she had the flash on. And so now when she is blowing this image up, because I think that Gina thinks that when you make something bigger, it should add more image resolution.
Yeah. She's enhancing. She thinks it should CSI enhance. Yeah.
Yes. When you have image artifacting here, what it is in order to save on space for digital images, they will use less pixels, and when they use less pixels, they have less points of color. So they just blur things a lot, like pointillism in painting.
Yeah.
So that's what the artifacting is. It's just the little bits of detail that are being ignored by the digital camera, which is very sweet. She's very sweet. I don't want her to ever learn that that is what is happening.
You can tell that there is something definitely there. And would you say, well, do the cubes play a role? No. Some say these are the chariots of the Most High. Some say they're from the Galactic Federation of Light. I know that I have called them light ships. That's what I would refer to them as, light ships. Because they're not black ships. They didn't show up a different color other than the color that they are, and I didn't add any color to them. I didn't. I took my picture, and that was the end of it. But you can see these in the clouds. You truly can. You can document these in the clouds. Will it look like this? No, it won't. It won't. But you can see them if you look close enough. We're going to look at a little bit more. You just go like this, and they are a technologically advanced looking type of a spacecraft. No doubt.
Her brain adds so much detail that just isn't there. It's interesting. Like, I want to know, like, if I could see through her mind's eye, like, what does she think she's seeing? I know she, like, showed those, like, sci-fi ships. I get what she's doing here. I can vaguely see the connection she's making. But, like, how much detail is her brain adding that she thinks this is, like, spot on?
There's a rich internal mythology that Gina lives in, and I'm a little jealous.
Yeah.
I'm a little deeply jealous. That they have parts that move. They do. Like a robot or something. They do. You can tell by looking at them. These have mechanical parts. They can move, or, I mean, they
can tell because of the way it is.
Can be controlled electronically or something, but these things are going to move down there. You can tell that they would move.
Like, what do you mean you can tell?
And they, let me see if we got some with though. Okay, you see these up here? Now this is, it's like this one. Well, we know by looking at this that these wings can come down because they're mechanical. They're mechanical.
You know that because you've seen the movie. You don't know that just, like, de facto. You know it because of the movie it's from. Oh, God.
I think do you think Gina thinks movies are real?
Yeah, a lot of conspiracy theorists think things we see in movies are based on real things they're hiding.
Oh, no, I mean, like, do you think Gina literally thinks they're real? Like, Luke Skywalker is a person and she's watching, like, historical tapes of,
Galaxy
like...
Quest. Do I think she's Galaxy Questing?
Yes. Do you think she's Galaxy Questing?
To an extent.
I love that verb.
To an extent. I don't know how much, like, I don't think she thinks it's 100% accurate, but she would definitely, if you were like, hey, do you think that this is maybe based on a real thing that happened? I think she'd be like, you know, I was thinking that. Like, I think she'd have a very sweet way of being like, yeah, I've thought about that, you know?
Fair.
So we can't say that, no, these parts don't move on the pictures that you took. No. I'm pretty sure they do, because this could move too. Now, could we dismiss the existence of these and say, oh, they're just, they're nothing?
Yes.
Well, they had to be something. They had to be something. Otherwise, I would not have spent 2.5 to 3 years documenting them.
Oh, no.
That
made me sad. They couldn't be fake, because if they were, I would have wasted my time, and I would never waste my time. Argument from consequences. That makes me sad.
This was supposed to be a cleanse.
Yeah.
Now I just feel bad for her.
Day and night. They wouldn't have ever shown up. I didn't know what they were. I thought, wow, these don't look like an airplane. They don't. And I've seen some of these on NASA's products. I have the very shape. They have the ability to stack together. They do. We'll look at
like
some
Voltron?
More. We will. Let's just zoom it up.
Like Voltron.
Gina, why don't we have fine detail? Because I'm taking the picture with my iPhone 8. That's why. My iPhone 8, I'm not up there in the sky flying next to them.
Good point, Gina.
I think I actually found footage here of Gina in her glory days when she was dealing with these kinds of things up close.
How dare he!
This reference is way too anime inspired for me to understand.
That's fair. That's fair. There's like 4 people in the audience who found that very funny just now, but I'm really glad that I was able to share that with you.
Have you ever, Gina? I have been up in a ship. I have, and I looked
What?
out the great big windows of the ship. I did it for 2 weeks in a row.
Told you.
In my astral
Did I not
travel
just
or my
call
dream
it?
state. I did.
Do you think she was in a spaceship for 2 weeks?
I just showed you that she was.
God damn it.
Oh, I saw them all right. I did. I thought, why am I having to look out these windows and take pictures of what's in front of me all night long in my dream state? Because when I woke up, I'd had dark circles under my eyes. I looked like I was awake all night. This happened for 2 whole weeks.
Oh, it was exciting. It was really exciting. I greatly enjoyed it. I did. And now that I look closer, what looks like notches could actually be windows. And we have been seeing windows in some of these.
She's reading so much into nothing.
Been documenting lately. You can
This is a level
look
of
up in the sky,
like this is powerful pareidolia.
Yeah.
which I know you have. And you see, like,
for what it's worth, I do believe that she is still in contact with, like, her family, kids and stuff, and they keep an eye on her. Like, I don't think she's not one of the conspiracy theorists that has, like, alienated themselves from everyone in their lives. I think she has family that keeps an eye on her and makes sure that none of this is getting to the point where she's not okay. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, she can take care of herself from day to day. She's not, I don't think, a
Yeah.
danger to herself doing this. She's just kind of out there. But luckily, I do believe she has kids who look out for her, so if it ever does get to the point where she's, you know, in need of more constant supervision, I imagine arrangements would be made. So.
Yeah.
A space in the sky that looks like there was a shape there. You ever see that? Well, this is what this reminds me of right now looking at it, because there is a ship right there, and it has created a space in the dimension that it came out of, and we've seen things like this in the sky. We have. Thinking, how did that get there? These literally came out from the other dimension. They occupied that space, and you can see some of the stuff still on them, like the green, like, you know, the green when the magnetic field comes down, the northern lights, you know, the northern lights, the green and the northern lights and stuff. Like this green right here in the northern lights. It's like they got in somehow. They came through. They came through. Somehow they got in. And they got the green residual on them.
The residual?
The green residual, yellow, green, and whatever you want to call it. But they
residual.
The residual what?
Just look at it a little more. Just a little bit. Just a little.
Maybe that's like the term for like FTL.
Yeah.
That's like that's the magical, that's what it is. The green residual. It's what you get when you come out of the sun portal.
I don't know where the green came from when I would take my pictures. I couldn't see them with my physical eye. I really could not. All I could do is take my phone, point it up toward the sky at night with my clip-on lens, and when I would press the camera, my flashlight came on, and it went through, and it was like an extended, I don't know, extended photo or something is what it was like. Whoopsie, get you back over there.
Well,
She took a long exposure at nighttime with her flash on, pointed upwards.
That's just that. Oh my God, Gina. Yeah,
did she take pictures of stars? And it's a longer exposure, so it's just streaky and weird because, again, they're points of light that are being exposed for longer periods of time. Little motions are going to cause streaks in the image, right?
That's definitely what happens. Any long exposure thing like that, if you've ever seen any long exposure footage of the sky, it just turns into big lines.
Yeah.
The whole damn thing is just a stretch.
can stagger themselves. And I really don't think they need to have a lot of fuel to fly. I think they probably got some plasma that keeps them in the
I'm sorry. I almost respect, like it's confident, but not, like, to the point where, like, she's just like, they probably got some plasma. You know how it be. Like, sometimes you get some plasma to fucking fuel your
Sometimes you
station.
get a little bit of plasma. It's normal. It's exactly how space works.
I wish all conspiracy theorists were like this. My job would be so much more pleasant if it wasn't just evil and it was just this kind of misunderstanding constantly. It'd almost be charming.
Yeah. This is nice. It's like a cold drink of water. Like it's a little jarring sometimes where I feel like kind of sad for Gina, but overall this is nice.
sky and stuff. And the notches very well could be windows, great big windows. Look at that. Look at them, y'all, poking through. It's like the color of the northern lights right here. The color of the northern lights. So, Gina, do you really think that those are ships? Yeah, I do. And they don't belong to us. They don't. And there's thousands upon thousands of them. There's their sun right there. There's thousands upon thousands of them. Well, I love it. I love seeing them. I do. They're a part of me. Just like they're a part of other people, too.
I know there's some who find it hard to believe that one could get images like that with a simple cell phone with one lens.
Oh.
An iPhone 8, and an iPhone 6, and an iPhone SE, and without having to use a telescope or something like that. Well, I did it. Can you explain how humanly possible that could happen? No, but if you look into the spiritual realm, I can see how it could happen. Thank you.
Thank you, Gina.
She's doing her best.
She's nice. She's very nice.
All right, well, I need to get food, so I think we're gonna call it a night. I'm gonna find whatever lizards eat. The joke would be funnier if I remembered what lizards eat, but I don't, so...
They eat bugs.
Bugs?
They eat bugs. It's bugs.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go eat Jeff Goldblum.
Oh, shit, you can't do that? Damn, you'll get caught in a telepod.
He's fine. It's fine.
That's a terrible idea, but but do Jurassic World movies. What else is gonna hold up the franchise? I need Dr. Ian Malcolm.
No, you don't. He hasn't been good since the first movie. It's fine.
It's still Jeff Goldblum.
Let it die. Let it die. Let Jeff Goldblum
No, that's fair.
die and go down.
No, Jeff Goldblum does not get to die. I've lost too much.
I mean, I hate to break it to you, but he will die whether he goes in my throat or not.
Not to me, he won't.
All right. Well, I wish
Not
you
to
luck.
me, he won't.
I wish you luck fighting linear time in order to save Jeff Goldblum.
I will do my best. I will do my absolute best.
Make sure you oh god, sorry, I'm so fucking hungry. My brain isn't working. Make sure you follow Cassifel on Twitch.
No, you don't need to do that. Follow Hannah. Do good. Give Hannah money.
If they're here, they're probably already following me. Make sure you follow Cassifel. Cassifel VT on Twitch. Let me see. Can I
Many have made this mistake before.
Can a mod get a link so we can do that? That would be cool. I'll even do a raid on Twitch of your channel so people can follow. I'll peer pressure them.
What? I'm not streaming right now.
I know, but you can still raid people when they're not streaming. It just goes to their channel.
Don't do that. Raid like Rin started streaming.
But people are going to follow you, so I'm going to do this so they follow you. Because I'm going to force it on them, whether they want it or not. Yeah,
fuck.
you too.
Oh, fuck.
It's fine.
Oh, fuck.
Alright. We're gonna do the raid.
Okay. Goodbye, everybody.
All right.
I'll draw a picture of Hannah.
At the end of this, when it takes you to Casfell's channel, you will hit the follow button, or 7 years of bad luck. It's true.
Why is this a threat?
I am threatening. You are not. It's fine.
Oh, fuck.
Seriously though, we'll do this again sooner than between the last time, because I had a whole bunch of stuff and things got pushed back. But this is fun. It's always good working with you. It's always, I don't know.
Yeah.
We're funny. We're funny. Right.
You're funny. I sit around and I say words.
Don't we all? All right, I'm gonna hit the raid button. But we're still on the thing until I hit the end stream button. So don't say anything when I hit the raid button, or else they'll hear it. Hitting the raid button. Have a good night, everyone. Love you, Mr. Blast.
Okay. Bye, everybody. God, it's a good thing that we were able to find a way to get you lizard parts so nobody could see, like your real form, which is some sort of strange robot.